Hello and welcome to another edition of RHOX Garage. I'm your host Kevin. On today's episode, we're going to show you how to install an impact modified windshield, part number WIN-4009, on this 2011 E-Z-Go TXT. Now before we get started, let's take a closer look at what you'll receive with your windshield, as well as the tools necessary to perform the installation. Now the first item you'll receive in your package will be the actual impact modified windshield itself. Now we're going to head over to the table and take a look at the other items that will be included in the box. Now also included with your windshield will be 2 extruded channels, as well as all necessary hardware to mount the windshield to the cart. The tools that we will be using today are a ratchet with a 10mm socket, as well as a Phillips head screwdriver. Now that we've covered the tools that we will be using, we're ready to get our windshield installed on our cart. Now, the first thing we need to do is install our extruded channels to our windshield. Now to do this, we're going to take our extruded channels, place them up against our windshield, and press them firmly in place until they're snug and secure. Now in order to do this, we're going to have to remove some of the protective film out of the way so it won't get caught underneath of the extruded channel, so that when we go to remove it later, it gets torn and is very difficult to remove. Now as you can see, we have our windshield laid out on our cardboard so that it doesn't get scratched or damaged when we are installing our extruded channels. Now when installing the extruded channel on our windshield, you want to make sure the portion that's going to clip onto our front strut is facing the opposite side of the lower rubber attachment on the windshield. Now we're going to install these extruded channels the same way on both sides of the windshield itself. With both extruded channels installed on our windshield, we can now get the windshield mounted onto our cart by lining the channels up with our front struts and then firmly pressing them into place until they snap in. The next thing we need to do is install the hardware that was supplied with our windshield. Now to do this, we're going to take the rubber grommet and just set it underneath of the windshield itself. It's just going to be used for the windshield to rest on for support. And we're going to take our bolt with flat washer and place it through the rubber grommet and secure it on the back side with the included lock nut. Now this process is going to be the same on both sides of the cart, and once you have the hardware in place, you can tighten it down using a Phillips head screwdriver and ratchet with 10mm socket. And once you have all of your hardware secured, the next thing we need to do is remove all the protective film from our windshield. Once you have all of your protective film removed, that'll complete the installation of our impact modified windshield, part number WIN-4009, on our 2011 E-Z-Go TXT. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.